How's it going, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, wherever area you are in the world. This is EVlog coming to you live, and welcome back on another live stream. Now, before I get into the topic for today, I would be a liar, guys, if I tell you that your contribution on Super Chat doesn't help the channel. It helps the channel greatly, guys. Whether if it is the software that I use, the editing software, whether if it is the virus software protection that I use or other software that I use on the back end, whether if it is equipment. I think on Solo Leveling episode 2 or episode 3, my voice wasn't coming out right and I had to go and see what was going on. Everything costs money. And also I am thinking about changing or updating my Dragon Ball poster, because this Dragon Ball poster right here, it's not, or it wasn't made the way the others were made. The other posters that are here were ingrained in the metal, so it doesn't wear out easily. It doesn't get affected with anything unless if you smash it on the ground, but it really holds its paint, and the quality that they use, the paint quality, really holds out, because you guys have been watching me for a while, so you know. The Dragon Ball poster that I have wasn't made the same way. It's more paper-like, paper that is framed, and it's been wearing out. I cannot tell. I can't count how many times I had to put it back together because it will be yanked out of its frame. So all these things are the things that I do on the back end, and other stuff as well that I do that that helps the channel. So your participation is greatly helpful to the channel. If you want to comment or ask a question, Q&A question, please use the super chat. If you do comment, if you do decide to comment without using the super chat, I will take a look at it. I will not engage on it, all right? But I will see your comment, so you won't, know that I will see it, but I won't engage on it. So your participation, ladies and gentlemen, is very helpful to the channel. So as you do, stay blessed and stay safe out there. So without further ado, for the very first time on this channel, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, it's a new show. It's called EVlog Anime Analysis. What is EVlog Anime Analysis all about? EVlog Anime Analysis is where I do review, I do analysis, breakdowns, discussion, Q&A questions on the animes that I've been doing that week, such as the animes that I've covered this week. Windbreaker. I'm currently on episode 6, if I'm not mistaken. The current episode on Rurouni Kenshin, season 2, episode 16. Dragon Ball Daima, episode 16. And Solo Leveling season 2, episode 5. I think that's where we are on Solo Leveling. So I'm going to, for Solo Leveling, I want to talk about episode 4 and episode 5. I want to go back and forth on that. Dragon Ball Daima, the same thing. I want to go back and forth on episode 15 and 16. Rurouni Kenshin, I want to kind of go back and forth on the previous episode and the latest episode that we just saw. And I can also go back and forth from anime to anime, from topic to topic, depending on the questions you guys throw at me, and depending on how the live stream today goes. There's going to be a lot of things to talk about, because I'm talking about Solo Leveling, Dragon Ball Daima, Rurouni Kenshin, and Windbreaker. So there's a lot to unpack here. And I hope that today will be a good day. Today will be a good show. It's the first episode of EVlog Anime Analysis, and I am looking forward to see your participation and your contribution. The previous live stream that we had yesterday, it was so phenomenal. Thanks to Gemily for your contribution. Much appreciated. Thanks for supporting your boy. I really appreciated that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into it. And actually, I'm going to set a super chat goal as well. Should you want to participate on the super chat goal, please feel free to do so as you may. And as well, if you have to throw an individual questions as well, please feel free to do so. I just want to do that and get everything out of the way. Now we can get into it. Now, the first topic that I want to talk about is Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 5, the latest episode on Solo Leveling. I got to say, I'm going to go back and forth, like I said, on between Episode 5 and Episode 4. It was such a good show. Episode 4, when Song Ji-woo went to the Hunters Association testing clinic for him to, for them to verify his level of strength. And the machine, right, the technology could not figure out how strong he is. I really found out, like, that was so refreshing to see, right? And due to the fact that the machine couldn't identify, couldn't detect how strong our boy Song Ji-woo is, the thing caused an uproar. And due to the uproar, we see this individual, Cho Chi, walked up to our boy Song Ji-woo, tried to introduce himself, and Song Ji-woo just ignored him, just shaded him like that. I think he said, "Excuse me, I'm sorry, I have somewhere to go." Like, the way Song Ji-woo did it, I couldn't hold the laughter, man. It was very funny. It was so funny. And I don't think he should be doing stuff like that. I don't think he should be shading people like that. And do you guys notice, have you guys noticed this about Song Ji-woo? The more he tries to repress himself, the more he tries to not cause a scene, the more he tries to hide his identity, the more he sparks other hunters' curiosity, right? The more he tries to hide his identity, to hide how strong he is, to not make a scene, to try to just evade from the authorities' attention, the more he's more visible to them. Because as it stands, ladies and gentlemen, our boy Song Ji-woo is now known. The head of the Hunters Association now knows who he is. And I'm so glad they had that discussion. What's his name? I just want to pronounce it so that I'm not making a mistake. I want to pronounce it right. The head of the Hunters Association, Go Gun Hee. That conversation he had with Song Jino, it was very refreshing. And you can see that this man, this head of this president, Hunters Association president, has been through a lot. I'm hoping to see when they're going to show his background, how he came up. For most of you guys that are Hunter x Hunter fan, it's almost like the same Hunters Association. And you guys remember when Netro, his story was told, when we got to know about Netro, how he came up, his training, the amount of physical and focus and mental and spiritual training that he had to do to get to the level where he is. I'm hoping to see Go Gun his storyline, his backstory. Because why is this important? This is very important to allow us fans, to allow us, the audience, to connect with him more. I already have connected with him, but I think the background they're going to give on his story, his upcoming, his trials and tribulations, I bet you is going to be worthwhile. Because if you guys realize, just like Hunter x Hunter, the Hunters Association, the head of the Hunters Association, when his story was told, it's actually one of the reasons why we, the fans, connected with him and understood him better. Like, you know what I mean? So background stories does matters with characters. It really matters a lot. It helps to build the character. It helps to build the bond and the connection for us to get to know the personnel. You know what I mean? So that conversation was so well done. Of course, Song Ji-woo was very humbled. He didn't shade the head of the Hunters Association. He didn't try to do anything funny. Maybe because he can see that this is the head of the Hunters Association, and he's a matured old man who has a lot of experience, who has a lot of wisdom, who has a lot of charisma and tenacity. Do not look for the fact that he's old and he's sitting down. They let us know that even though he's old, he is very strong. Even Song Jin-woo felt it. He noticed it. He acknowledged it. Song Ji-woo refusing to join the Hunters Association is well commendable. You know, his loyalty to his mother, his baby sister, is very worthy of him. Like the way he turned it down, he did it such a professional way that the head of the Hunters Association did not see or feel any disrespect, which I'm glad that Song Ji-woo did that, because you know what? Song Ji-woo, as the story goes on, he might need the head of the Hunters Association on one thing or the other. And the way they interacted with each other, Go Gun-hee actually respects Song Ji-woo's admiration. He actually respects him so much that even though Song Ji-woo does not know, he is keeping Song Ji-woo's identity as a classified information. Why do I say that? On episode 5, when Cha Hee-in, whose I'm going to talk about in a moment, when she called the Hunters Association to find out about Song Ji-woo identity, to find out what he's all about. His information is classified, and we know who is behind it, right? It is Go Gun-hee who is behind it, because he is the head of the Hunters Association. He has the right to release any information on a particular hunter or not. And I think even though Song Ji-woo refused his proposal, he still has respect. And he even said, if only I was 20 years old younger, if only, I think it was 20 or 25 years old, if only I was 20 or 25 years younger, I would join you on your conquest. I would join you on this intoxicating adventure that you have going on, because Go Gun-hee knows what Song Ji-woo is doing. He understands, because he's been there. He's been through so much in his life. He's well experienced, mature character. So he knows where Song Ji-woo is at right now. He understands what he's going through. And he understands he's doing whatever he's doing, trying to evade trouble, trying to do what he can to help his family. And I'm so glad that Song Ji-woo explained to the head of the Hunters Association why he refused his proposal. Because at first, Go Gun-hee thought, okay, he's doing this for money. Of course, why wouldn't he think like that? He sees a young man who has a lot of potential, who has a lot of charisma, who has a lot going for him, and will have more going for him in the future. He understands that, he thought that Song Ji-woo is doing everything he's doing for money. He doesn't want to be capped by an associate, he doesn't want to be capped by a large corporation to tell him what to do. He wants to be like a free for hire, and do whatever he wants and make his money, right? But when Song Ji-woo explained to him, this is the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm doing it to help my sick mother. I'm doing it for my baby sister, to take her, to send her to school and all of these things. It really solidified the respect Go Gun-hee has for him, right? It solidified the respect. So, Cha Hee-in on episode, actually before I get into episode 5, and then we got a conversation, or we see that Hong Dong-soo, he is in a critical state towards the ending of episode 4, I think. And we didn't see what happened, but we know who did that. It was Sung Ji-woo's father. But we didn't get to see how he whooped his behind. We got a glimpse of who started it, because Hong Dong-soo started the altercation, taunting him and threatening him that he's going to go after his family or whatnot. And Sung Ji-woo's father could not allow any further disrespect to his family. And literally, I don't know what he did. We still haven't seen what he did, but we know the repercussion. We know the aftermath, the after effect of how he turned it up inside the detection room, because Hong Dong-soo looks pretty bad. For somebody who was introduced as a badass, threatening to fight anyone that gets in his way, threatening to get revenge on his brother, and looking for Sung Ji-woo to whip his ass, and just throwing his weight around, seeing how his ass was whooped and his critical situation, I got to say that he got his behind handed to him. Because in the hospital, you could see the damage of how he got hurt. Like, you know what I mean? Or how hurt he really is. And I think he's never going to stop. Hong Dong-soo is never going to stop coming, especially now that they have a criminal at large. He can use that to go after Sung Ji-woo now. Sung Ji-woo's father has given Hong Dong-soo a reason to come after him and his family, and he's going to do it any way he sees fit. Although Sung Ji-hee has warned them, stay the hell away from my family. Just stay away. Don't come after me or my family, because it's going to mean your end. But I don't think Hong Dong-soo is going to listen, because he's still mourning his younger brother. He's still mourning. Was he younger? I think his younger brother, I believe. He's still mourning his lost brother. And I think it's going to drive him insane. And I know every time he thinks about what Sung Ji-woo's father did to him, he's going to raise his anger even greater. And I know when he recovers, we know what he's going to do next, right? So, moving into episode 5. Episode 5 starts out Sung Ji-woo trying to take a job here and there to make some money, and as well to level up, just to do stuff on his own. And Cha Hee-in noticed his presence. I think that was episode 4. And Sung Ji-woo knew how strong the aura that is oozing out of Cha Hee-in. And finally, they met inside the dungeon. And Cha Hee, the way she reacted towards Sung Ji-woo, it looks like Cha Hee is in love. You know, it looks like she's very, very curious to find out, to know all about Sung Ji-woo. And she is curious not just to know who he is. She wants to chill with him and talk with him some more. Why do I say that? Well, after he ran into Sung Ji-woo inside the dungeon and Sung Ji-woo walked away, she thought that Sung Ji-woo smells bad, but actually he has a decent scent, and she keeps referring to that. Now, women don't just talk about a guy that smells nice or has this nice scent or whatever. They talk about that when there's an attraction there, right? When they have attraction to a person. Women don't go willy-nilly, continuously talk to themselves. Damn, he has such a nice scent. His scent is pleasant. You see, he just has such a nice persona to him. I want to get to know him some more. To the fact that she went to the point calling to know what Sung Ji-woo is all about, to know his level of strength. And when they told her his information is classified, We're not going to tell you what it is. It's been blocked. It's been hidden. That even inspired and sparked her curiosity even to another level, because she left her room and went to the dungeon where Sung Ji-woo is currently working to look for him. And when they told her Sung Ji-woo has gone to a mission, she was curious to get to know him some more, to get to see him. So I think he's going to end up wanting to know, and these two might be lovers. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? These two might be lovers. They might end up being together. They might end up becoming boyfriend and girlfriends. I don't know, but because the way Sung Ji-woo or the way Cha-hee is so curious to know about Sung Ji-woo, there got to be more to it. You know what I mean? There got to be more to it. So episode 5 continues. Sung Ji-woo goes with this group, A-rank team, to go into this dungeon. Upon their arrival, they faced hostility right away, right on the spot. They faced hostility. And after they defeated those dog hounds, then the orc came out. And Sung Ji-woo, knowing his level of strength, understanding what he can be able to do, wanting not to get recognized or not to make a scene, decided to carry their bags or carry their luggage, and he stayed in the back. But as the fight intensifies, the A-rank team were getting decimated. They were getting bodied. One of them got his arm cut off. One of them, they were getting bodied, from left to right. Right? And thanks to Sung Ji-woo for stepping in. I think when he stepped in to save them, I think only one woman out of the group know what he did and decided to keep it a secret. Now, I don't know how long that woman will keep it a secret. I forgot what her name is. If you know her name, please put it on the chat. She noticed, she could tell that Sung Ji-woo had something to do with this. Other hunters had no clue what was going on. And as if that wasn't enough, we found out that the reason why these A-rank group walked into this dungeon, they were putting their life on the line. They were not planning on getting back. Their mission was to close this gate. Probably because this particular dungeon, this particular mission has cost the life of many hunters. Could that be the reason why? Because we didn't know at first why they were going on the mission, but they were not planning on returning back. So they tried to close the gate, the portal, so that they will be there forever, or they would die fighting or whatnot. And while they were in the middle of trying to negate what is causing this gate to stay open like this, and then it happened. The boss of the dungeon, the high-rank chief orc, used his telekinesis, used his power to inhabit a member of his clan, and spoke. The way it was done, it was so well done. It was very well done. The way he's able to inhabit his own person's body, right? It started with the person or his clan warrior twitching and saying words that we couldn't understand, which makes sense because he was speaking in their native language. That lets us know that, it has more meaning, more value, the way they did that, because they have their own language. And it goes to show not every boss speaks the same language, right? They spoke in their own tone, native tone. And then when he realized the A-rank team can't understand what he's saying. That was when he then tweaked it to their own tongue to speak in a tongue they can, they can understand. I like that. I really, really like the way they did that. That was perfect. That was literally perfect because it shows that this clan, this boss, they are people of culture. They have order. They have direction. They are well positioned. They are a military group that are very structured, and they have order, culture, traditions. Right? It gave meaning to their character. They were not just an ordinary dungeon boss. They are very structured. And when the clan lieutenant led them to where the high rank chief or the king is, you could literally tell the structure these guys have. You could literally tell the structure these enemies have. They are very well mannered, well structured. They are military. The way they position themselves, they know what they are doing. They know what they're doing. They are not just fools who just do and know. They are very well organized. And then we see the boss speak. I was livid. I was not livid in a bad way, but I was hyped. I was hyped, guys. I was hyped. And then I started reminiscing, what could this boss want with the team? Because the boss gave them an ultimatum. You can either come see me, or you are all gonna die here, right now. Right? It was so intense, and they agreed to come see the boss because at that point they weighed their options and they figured that, you know what, let's go check it out and see what it's all about. How bad can he be? At least he's giving us a leverage to come see him. Now, what will happen in the end? Will they end up fighting the boss, or will the boss have them fight one of his men? Or does the boss know that they have a higher, stronger personnel with them? Because the boss has powers. Even though the A rank didn't see what was happening, that Sung Ji-woo actually stepped in to help them, I think the boss can sense that amongst them, they have someone who is hiding his or her identity. And that's the person the boss wishes to fight. That's the person the boss wishes to take on. So now it has literally set the stage for the next episode, episode 6 on season 2. And I cannot wait for that. I just cannot wait for that. The next topic I will go over, I kind of went over it just a little bit, a tiny bit on the last stream when I talked about who is stronger between DBZ Broly and Super Broly. The next topic will be Dragon Ball Daima. Dragon Ball Daima, from the get-go, when I saw the preview, I was a bit elated about it, but I'm like, is this really what we need? And I did a video on it. Is this show exactly what we need? Do we really need this? And as it started, as we went on, I'm going to say that there were good things about it because we get to know the real name of the Supreme Kai. We get to know about Piccolo's father. We also got to see a transformation from Vegeta Super Saiyan 3, whom has been able to transform into Super Saiyan 3 all this while, and we didn't know. Only Bulma knew that her husband can obtain it. Because when Vegeta transformed into Super Saiyan 3, Bulma said, oh, he's been doing that a long time ago. But Vegeta never let anyone know, which has sparked a conversation, which I'm going to do next week, Saturday, on who is stronger. Who Super Saiyan 3 is stronger. It will be my next upcoming live stream. Please, if you haven't hit the notification button. Please hit the notification button so that when I post my topics or my announcement, you will get the notification. So now, episode, I believe it was, let me see what episode it was, episode 15 of last week. They gave us information on Deborah. They gave us information on the demon realm. Deborah's father, I believe, or his ancestor or whatnot. How he was able to use the third eye to rule for a bit, and then, whatever that happened, and Deborah sent the eye away. And the thing that I want to address is when our super warriors got to the demon realm, they were faced with a huge number of Goma's men. And that episode, I was not pleased in any way, shape, or form. How is it that we went from all fist fight, all key energy blast to a laser gun? What is that all about? What is a laser gun from going, like, we have come such a long way that seeing our Z warriors or our super warriors fighting Goma's men in a laser gun fight. What is this? Is this Star Wars that we're watching? On that scene, I was like, what am I watching in my head? Like, what is going on? Like, are we in a Star Wars kind of adventure or whatever? I can understand that you're trying to nerf the show as much as you can, which is not a good thing because most of your audience from way back Dragon Ball has grown now. They're looking for that cutting edge characters, that cutting edge scenes, that cutting edge show. Right? Even Dragon Ball, the old OG Dragon Ball was not like this. Like, where did they get this idea from? Fighting Goma's men and they're dodging from laser gun. Are you kidding me? Like, what kind of show is this? Are you kidding me? Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo, and of course Gloria and them, dodging, even Supreme Kai dodging from a laser gun. What is this? Supreme Kai alone has the power to negate laser guns. It shouldn't affect him. Now, I can try to give them a way out, okay? Let me be fair. Let me be a little bit kind to them right now. I will give them a leeway out if Supreme Kai has said, or Goma has said, that these laser guns are not ordinary laser guns due to the fact that it is made from the demon realm. They could have capitalized on the fact that everything inside the demon realm is bigger and is just stronger. The animals are bigger. They have giants. Even Baby Giant is a giant itself. Baby Giant is more like a real giant. Now, if that's a baby or, well, not a baby, a teenager or a kid going to school, imagine what the parents looks like. You know what I mean? I can understand that. They should have capitalized. At least I'm trying to give them a way out. They should have capitalized and said, oh, this is a demon realm. As you can see, everything inside the demon realm is bigger and larger and stronger. So these weapons are not the mere weapons that is on Earth or that is any other place. This is a special demon realm. We could have ate that up. We could have literally ate that sentence up. I could have ate it up and say, you know what? I do understand, it's demon realm and things there are gigantic, things there are built different, things there are maybe stronger than Earth. It makes sense. But for the fact that none of that was said, and you see Goku and Vegeta who fought literally Jiren. What the hell? Who fought Jiren? Imagine putting the legendary Super Saiyan Broly in that mix. He's going to be running away from laser guns. Let me not even go that far to the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Imagine putting 2018 Broly Dragon Ball Super Broly in that mix. He's gonna be running away from laser guns. Like, wow, who came up with this nonsensical idea? Have they forgotten that your fans, your OG fans, are still around and they're still alive and healthy and have access to social media? The people that helped build this show, that helped this show come to this point, they're still alive and they have access to social media and they are watching. Is this what you want them to watch and, clap for you? Hey, good job. You're doing such a good job at it. Like what's going on? Yeah, I was disappointed when I saw that. I'm like, what kind of galaxy Star Wars kind of fictional nonsense am I watching? This is Dragon Ball we're talking about, right? When do you see people run away from a laser gun? I can understand Frieza using it in the Tournament of Power to cut off Dispo's movements, but to see it used vigorously like this, that was, I give them a thumbs down for that. And to see if that wasn't enough, the 5 Force Warrior that they introduced, I believe on episode 15 or 14, we thought that they're gonna word something, they're gonna be something, they're gonna put up a good fight against our Super Warriors. They even give us some type of it, like they made me have a flashback of the Ginyu Force. They literally made me have a flashback of the Ginyu Force. So you're gonna make your audience get a flashback of the Ginyu Force, and you're gonna just throw everything right into the gutter. From the get-go, I knew that those 5 warriors, Goma's men, and these are supposed to be his higher-ranking officers. Literally, you give us this prestige, this idea that everything in the demon realm is bigger, perhaps stronger, due to the fact that it's a different realm. It's a demon realm we're talking about here. Why would you nerf it up? You could have used a different realm. Why bringing up demon realm into the mix? Like, I don't understand the idea. You're going to give people an idea of a demon realm, but we're expecting so much more out of it because it's a place where people shouldn't go, really. People shouldn't travel there. And if you do travel there, you got to be very strong to handle the kind of obstacles, the kind of twisted nature that you're going to face, the kind of warriors that you're going to fight, right? I can understand knowing the fact that Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, they've been training for a long time, and so they're strong enough to deal with these things. But damn it, man, this is you could have they could have made this way better than it is. When you guys give us a movie of Janemba, if I go back to the Dragon Ball Z movies, if you give us the movie Janemba, who resonated due to evilness or whatever, that you guys give us a reverence of hell or the demon realm, how strong it is. By giving us a movie in Janemba, when Goku and Vegeta had to team up, turn into Gogeta to fight Janemba, we saw what Janemba was doing, and we saw Cell there, we saw Frieza there, his father. Like, you guys give us a premonition or some type of a reverence of stronger opponents. And you guys want to tell me that all the bad guys that Zeno has sent to either killed or vanish or whatever, all the bad guys Beerus has destroyed, all the bad guys Beerus has fought during his destruction days? I mean, he's still destroying, but you guys mean to tell me none of them existed in 3 different demon realm that you guys took us to? Like, what is going on? Help me understand this. What in the blue moon is going on? Now, ladies and gentlemen, Shout out, man. A big shout out to CC Moments. CC Moments threw $6.99 at your boy. Thank you so much, CC. Much appreciated. And Fila HQ, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for being nice to your boy, throwing $99.99. Shout out to you, Fila HQ, much appreciated. Fila or File HQ, I hope I'm not butchering your name, said Kakarot. Good morning. You want to know how much Daima makes no sense for Goku and Vegeta, especially their power level before Super. If DBZ Broly was in that world, everything would have been destroyed. Even if he got turned into a kid. Now, that is a worthy comment, to be honest. If Broly was in the mix, there would be no show. That is so damn true. If DBZ Broly was in the mix, there would be no show. The show will be over. The show would literally be over. End of story. Because little things that Goku and Vegeta might just tolerate. Even Vegeta, you can see that many things in this realm, it just annoys him, which is true. It annoys me too. Like, I'm not kidding you. Things that just doesn't make sense. As if Vegeta was reading our minds. As if Vegeta was in the head of all of us that are super fans of Dragon Ball franchise or genre. As if he was reflecting exactly what we were thinking. Vegeta was like, this is annoying. You know what I mean? Yeah, if DBZ Broly was there, it would have been over for everybody. Goku, Vegeta, the whole realm would have been in turmoil. But what I'm trying to say is, they mean to tell us, you see how the story doesn't even make sense. They mean to tell us that all the guys Beerus has fought and destroyed. Because when Beerus gets to planet, he does whatever he wants. You mean to tell me all those planets he has blown up? All the strongest fighter he has faced before meeting Goku? You mean none of them is in hell or is in Demon Realm? You mean to tell me not even one strong fighter, or one is not even 10? You mean to tell me not even 10 strong fighters in Demon Realm, Goku, Vegeta, and the boys wasn't able to meet any of them at all? You mean to tell me that all this time King Kai, because that was a part where they said King Kai has faced people too, right? During Majin Buu's time, or I guess, again, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice to give them a way out. Could it be that during Majin Buu time terrorizing the Demon Realm, maybe he wiped all those people out? Who knows? But that story was never told on Dragon Ball Z. What Majin Buu was doing. We knew that Majin Buu was literally focused on Kais. Babidi made sure of that. Majin Buu did not focus on any other people but Kais. He focused specifically to go after Kais. You know? So you mean to tell me all these people that were bad guys in any planet that has been destroyed or they've been killed, you mean to tell me all the people Frieza has blown up wasn't sent to anywhere in the Demon Realm? Or wasn't, they were not so bad that they were acknowledged by one of these Kais or one of the Demon Realm deities to bring them to their side and work for them? You mean to tell me none of them existed? Even Goma, being as strong as he is, You mean to tell me that even Goma does not have a worthy foe for Goku and Vegeta to face? And now, Goma has taken the third eye, managed to insert it in his forehead, that he's going to be the bad guy. Which I don't even think right now that Goma is going to put up a solid good fight. Even if Goma manages to put up a solid good fight, they have ruined quite a bit of this show. They have disappointed quite a bit of this show. I can understand some areas of the Demon Realm can be peaceful, but this is Demon Realm we're talking about. Why are they showing us that Demon Realm is peaceful, organized? You have a place where you have a convenience store where you can go buy something, buy chocolate. They're trying to modernize it as much as they can, but we can tell what the real deal really is. We can tell what the real deal is. Demon Realm is not that peaceful. They don't have convenience store where you can go buy chocolate, buy ice cream, buy all these things. Well organized, well peaceful. No, that's not, especially where I mean, I don't understand, man. They nerfed the show so bad. Like, it's difficult for fans to take the next episode seriously. Are we gonna watch it? Yes, but everybody's gonna go into the next episode having a very, very low expectation. And if they manages to bomb this transformation Goma has taken place, if they don't give us a good fighter out of this, I think most fans will turn off the show. Most fans will not continue to watch it anymore. Because Goma, with his transformation, his outfit kind of looks like Jiren's outfit. Have you guys noticed that? Have you guys noticed it? His clothes, his outfit, it's exactly like Jiren's outfit. They couldn't have given Goma a different style of outfit. They have to copy Jiren's outfit. Yeah, go check it out. Like, literally pay attention. That transformation from the side, look at the colors and everything. It's exactly like Jiren's outfit. Those forces that Vegeta dealt with, like, literally, they were not strong at all. Like, there was nothing to go with. There was no excitement to it. But anyway, moving forward, I'm hoping that they can salvage something out of this show. I'm hoping they can salvage it somehow, because with Goma's transformation, I really don't see anything happening between Ku and Du. I really don't see it. I don't think that Arisu will give up those fighters to fight. Maybe, I don't know where the plot twist is going to happen. Will Majin Buu absorb Majin Buu? Even if he does, I'm not even, none of us at this point even is confident about if Majin Buu will absorb Majin Buu. There is something going on with Majin Buu though. He's very quiet, timid. When he screams, you get the same feel, just like Majin Buu. But outside that, I just don't think there is anything else going on with both of them. Will Majin Buu absorb Majin Buu, or they're just gonna be individual characters that will not add to anything on the show, that will not make sense to anything on the show? I don't know. Shout out to Fila HQ once again. Thank you, man. Thank you for your super chat donation. Fila HQ said, I was thinking that Daima was related to Moro because he has pointy ears and used magic. And by the way, common Kakarot. Did you hit your head or something? It is I, Gemily, the legendary Super Saiyan. I had to use another account because YouTube has a limit. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's you, Gemily. Okay. All right, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Because I was wondering who is this File HQ person? It's the same person. All right, bro. Thank you. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back to the chat. Yeah, as I was saying, man, like, I don't know what's going on, what they're doing to us with this Dragon Ball Daima. I'm saying, and I think most of us, if not all the fans, are very highly disappointed on the show thus far. It had the potential to give us a little bit of stuff. It had potential to give us all the people Frieza has killed. And we know Frieza has faced some foes, right? And we know Beerus has destroyed some foes. All these people, none of them are in the demon realm for these guys to take on. None of them. None. There is no great threat in the demon realm except those Tamagami. Except those. Other than that, and there isn't, like, other than that, there's no, I mean, they're not even foes. Tamagami number 1, number 2, and number 3, they were not foes at all. They were people that were there to guard the Dragon Balls. They were there to keep order on where the Dragon Balls are. That is all to it, nothing else. There's no foe for these guys to take on, really. None of them. No worthy foes. But with Goma's transformation, I guess we'll see what's going to happen next week on that. Will Arinsu get into a situation where Majin Buu and Majin Buu will have to team up and work together? Even on top of that, are we even, at this point, are we even excited to see that match or to see that happen? Because when they created the first Majin Buu, we literally thought it's going to be epic. It's going to start evil things or start destroying things, or it's going to have a persona to kill. We're going to see a reverence of Majin Buu all over again. And Buu comes out, goes up against Tamagami and loses. Then Arinsu went back to the witch to create another one, and they make another one, becomes a fat one. That one does have potential. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not sure if they're going to utilize Majin Buu's ability, because when Majin Buu fought Tamagami, he literally bodied Tamagami to the point that Tamagami gave up. Even we have not seen Goku or Vegeta body Tamagami like that. Right? Like, just like that from the get-go. Right? Goku had to transform into Super Saiyan to have a best fighting chance against Tamagami, number 1. Vegeta had to transform into Super Saiyan 3 to deal with his own Tamagami. And Majin Buu was bodying Tamagami left and right. Like, it was such a joke. So Majin Buu, it could be a potential there, but I'm not sure if they're going to utilize him the way I'm thinking that they're going to utilize him. It is just, you know, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't add up. So in the end of the current episode, episode 16, Goma transforms, and we're going to see an epic fight on the next episode. So moving on to the next anime that I want to talk about is Rurouni Kenshin. The latest episode is episode 16, right? Episode 16. Episode 16. But I want to talk about episode 15 real quick before I move into episode 16. And guys, if you have something to touch base on the previous animes that I have talked about, whether if it is on Solo Leveling, whether if it is on Dragon Ball Daima, please feel free to comment and let me know as well. I will be, because I said in the beginning, I will be going back and forth to the conversations. So Rurouni Kenshin episode 15, Seijiro, Kenshin's teacher, trained Kenshin, or has been training Kenshin, and it came to a point where it is time for Seijiro to pass on the secret ability, a devastating ability, and to pass that ability on, it will cost the teacher's life. The night before this, none of them were able to get some sleep. Right? None of them were able to get some sleep because Seijiro told Kenshin, if you don't master this and we engage for you to learn this technique, if you don't keep up, it's going to be your end. So Kenshin couldn't get some sleep. He was awake all night. Seijiro, on the other hand, didn't get some sleep either because he knows what is about to happen. He's gonna either kill Kenshin or Kenshin is gonna kill him. So it dawned on him what will happen eventually. So the time came and they engaged each other, and Kenshin delivered that devastating attack. And at that point, we saw how devastating that ability really is. Thank goodness that Kenshin, his sword is designed differently. And on top of that, Kenshin's aura, Kenshin's intent, Kenshin's moral level is not to kill, right? And the way his sword is designed helped in a big way. It helped him a lot because when he delivered that blow, his teacher told him, you have learned, you have mastered the final move, and now you can carry it on. But the move, in order to learn it, one person must die. It is in the cost of the teacher who is teaching the student this move. So when he dropped on the floor, I wasn't happy because we're just getting to know Seijiro, what he really is all about. I was starting to like him. I was starting to really embed myself in his character. And he does remind me of a JoJo's Bizarre character. You know, he reminds me of a character that would exist in the JoJo Bizarre's universe, literally, right? And he has this persona that, you know, I wish we'll see more of him, or we will hopefully. Shishio has invited all his warriors now, and from the looks of things, from numbers, Kenshin, Hajime Saito, Sigara will not be able to take all these guys on at the same time. And let's not forget about Ayoshi, who is bent and focused on killing Kenshin. So I don't think these three men can take these guys on all at the same time. I just don't think so. Even if you happen to meet one alone, by the time you start fighting and there's noises and you guys are going to start cutting stuff, making noise, it's going to attract the attention of the others to join in. So in everything, number game matters. Numbers game is a lot. And let's not forget one of Shishio's warrior. There's this old guy with a weird head that controls this gigantic titan looking individual that they have to chain this titan, like literally. They have to chain this person outside. I don't know how Kenshin is whoever is going to face that warrior, facing that warrior, you're gonna get you're gonna literally make enough noise and enough commotion to attract the other enemies. So it's going to be 2-in-1 at some point. Even if you manage to overcome this warrior, you will have another enemy waiting to finish the job. So the numbers favors Shishio. The number game is not on Kenshin's side. I'm not sure how they're gonna do it. Will Seijiro get involved? He has to get involved at this point. There's no way I see him not getting involved. Knowing how much he knows, knowing how skilled he really is, how can he sit back and watch Shishio get his wishes come to fruition? Because Shishio at this point is not just going after Kyoto. We were told, we learned on episode 16 that Shishio is not just going after Kyoto. Kyoto is just the starting point. Okay, Kyoto is the starting point. He wants to take the whole Japan for himself. But to take it, he wants to destroy everything first. He wants to destroy everything first. He wants to engulf it in a flame. And then out of the flame, he's going to build his own ambition. Out of the flame, he's going to build his own nation. And Kenshin, Saito Hajime, and Segara, those three, as strong as they are, as experienced as they are, if these warriors comes after them all at the same time, I don't think they can defend themselves properly. So I'm not sure how they're gonna do the fights. I'm not sure how it's gonna be done. And when you count the numbers of all these fighters, don't forget about Shishio as well. Do not forget about Shishio. Right? If you're able to get through all these warriors, will Kenshin or anybody be able to defeat Shishio? Will they be able to defeat Shishio? Shout out to File HQ Gemily, aka Gemily, once again for throwing $19.99 at your boy. Thank you so much, File HQ Gemily. Majin Buu is so strong he can teleport to heaven after destroying a planet. Man, imagine DBZ Broly versus Majin Buu. DBZ Broly versus Majin Buu. That's actually a good analogy right there. That's an abomination fight that is gonna happen. You rest assured know that if those two engage each other, definitely. The question is, if those two starts fighting, you rest assured know nobody is safe. If those two starts fighting, they're gonna need almost the whole planet, because at any point in time, that planet can easily get destroyed. If Majin Buu and DBZ Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, starts to fight, they're gonna need a whole planet. A town is not fit for two of them. A city is not fit for them. They need a planet. Because any of them can decide to take the whole planet out. And we know Saiyans can breathe in space. Even if Majin Buu decides to blow up the planet, Broly can just use his shield to protect himself. He's done it before. As a baby, he's able to protect himself and Paragas as a baby, like a full-born baby. He's able to channel his green energy to shield himself from Frieza's wrath, and was able to take himself and his father Paragas to another planet. So you rest assured know, if Majin Buu is going to try to destroy the planet anyways. He's going to do it because he thinks that it's going to kill Broly, but it's not going to do anything to Broly. And if Majin Buu blows up the planet where they're gonna fight, the fight will continue in space. The only thing, the next thing Majin Buu, well, it also depends on which Buu you're talking about. Which Majin Buu are you referring to? My guess is you're referring to Kid Buu, because Kid Buu is the strongest, right? Which Buu are you referring to, Gemily? Filler HQ. I want to know. Because if you're referring to Fat Buu, then Broly is going to beat him easily. Like, Broly is going to blow him up so much that there will be nothing left. And even if he decides to turn Broly into a chocolate, which I think will not, I don't think that will work. Which Buu are you referring to? Are you referring to Kid Buu, or are you referring to Fat Buu? Okay, Kid Buu. Yeah, definitely. In that case, the fight will definitely continue in space. The fight, these guys, like, definitely the planet where they're gonna fight will definitely blow up. It will blow up. Ain't no question about it. It will blow up. And if it blows up, the fight will continue in space. Now, the only way this fight will stop, the only way the fight will end is if Kid Buu decides to add Broly into his arsenal. But I don't think Kid Buu wants to add anything anymore, because after Kid Buu noticed that the Fat Buu was hindering him greatly from continuously take heed of his evilness. The Fat Buu is a good Buu, and the Kid Buu notices, you know what, it's time I cast out all these energies that are hindering me from doing what I'm supposed to do, hindering me from continuously welcome my evilness. So he was able to cast Fat Buu away. So I don't think Kid Buu is going to absorb or want to absorb Broly. Now, will Kid Buu want to turn Broly into a chocolate? Will it work? That depends. Will it work on Broly? That is the big question. But then again, why will Kid Buu want to turn Broly into chocolate? That was what Fat Buu was doing. Fat Buu was doing that, and Gohan's Buu was doing that. Kid Buu he's not turning anyone to chocolate. He will just beat the crap out of you until you give up, until he kills you. So I don't see the fight going to a point where Kid Buu would want to turn Broly into chocolate or absorb him. Because unless, you see, here's a twisted part to it. If Kid Buu manages to absorb Broly, he's already evil as it is, because Kid Buu is pure evil. And DBZ Broly, you can say he's evil, he's a freak. But then again, I don't see the Kid Buu absorbing anyone, because with Kid Buu, he doesn't want to absorb anybody anymore. He's done putting people inside his body, because he knows when you absorb, it's going to kill or limit some of your essence. It's going to kill and limit some of your abilities. So Kid Buu and absorbing Broly, the fight will continue to go until one of them die. Now, Broly can definitely be able to summon enough strength to erase Kid Buu, which I see happening. If Kid Buu and Broly fights, Broly is going to win. Broly will win. Broly will, if the fight keeps going on, because when you add into the fact that in order for Goku to fight toe-to-toe, fist-to-fist with Kid Buu, Goku had to turn into Super Saiyan 3. And with that Super Saiyan 3, his energy, he couldn't keep it up. But when you talk about Broly, Broly is stronger than a regular Super Saiyan. And I bet you he's stronger than Super Saiyan 2. And even if he's not stronger than Super Saiyan 2, which we know definitely he is, so long as the fight keeps going on, Kid Buu still, if Kid Buu keep making damage on him, he's gonna level up quickly. Because, again, DBZ Legendary Super Saiyan Broly gains Zenkai boost as he fights. He doesn't have to rest like the other Saiyans to gain it. He gains it while he's fighting. So most likely Broly is gonna win that fight. Eventually the fight is gonna get to a point where Broly is gonna be so strong that Kid Buu is gonna try to run away, which I kind of don't see him will do that. But Kid Buu is gonna be so scared that Broly will just destroy him. So Broly will win the fight. Yeah, as I was saying, where was I? Rurouni Kenshin. So, as it stands, we're going to see what will happen on the next episode. I really enjoyed the part where Sojiro gave Kenshin his cloak, and that cloak has stayed in the generation for a very long time. That cloak, I believe, Sojiro inherited it from his teacher. And Sojiro wished that Kenshin will take it, right? And Kenshin imagined how that cloak will look on him and said, no, I'm not taking this. Which kind of makes sense, but then again, Kenshin can easily take it to a tailor to resize it a little bit. Because that cloak is way too tall for Kenshin, way too big for him. And Kenshin walked away. So what are we going to say now? Are we going to say that Kenshin is now a solidified student of Sojiro? Has Sojiro finally accepted Kenshin as the next in line to inherit after him? I think so. Even though Kenshin turned down the cloak, I think deep down Sojiro knows that he is his pupil. He is the one who will inherit the name and his persona and his name. I don't think anything can be taken away. I don't think Sojiro would take anything away from Kenshin, especially if he's gonna go and take on this opponent, Shishio, in order to save Kyoto and in order to save Japan. I think he would definitely earn Sojiro's respect. I think as it stands, he already earned Sojiro's respect. Ain't no question about it. As it stands, Kenshin has Sojiro's respect. Now, will Sojiro sit back and watch Kenshin go into this fight by himself, or will Sojiro join him on the fight? That question, I guess we're going to see what happens on the next episode. And I hope that they're going to make these upcoming fights, they're going to make it a good one. I'm really, really hoping for it. So the next topic that I want to talk about is Windbreaker. I am so glad that I am watching Windbreaker. I missed it when it first came out because I was in a break. I took a break to recuperate, and that was when I missed quite a bit of anime. I was able to catch on to Demon Slayer, but I wasn't able to watch Windbreaker, Koji number 8 or something like that. So Windbreaker, all hands anime, love it so far. Kind of reminds me of Tokyo Revengers, except the fact that the main character doesn't get his behind handed to him every episode. For you guys that have seen Tokyo Revengers, you know from episode 1, season 1, all the way after the last episode, Takemachi always gets his behind handed to him every damn episode. It got to a point where I'm like, shouldn't he evolve by now? As a character, you're in a gang. And when you go in a gang, you gotta learn how to fight. In a gang, it's not all about talking and being diplomatic. You're gonna get yourself in a situation where you might be alone. You're gonna learn how to fight. You have to learn how to fight. And for the fact that Takemachi never learned how to fight from the first episode of season 1 all the way to the last episode of season 2 is appalling. It just does not make sense. And him knowing fully well that he's in a gang, you have to learn how to fight, man. Everything is not all about talking. You're gonna put fits. You have to put your fits up. You know, it's one of the things I don't like about Tokyo Revengers. Actually, it's one of the things. Maybe that's how they want it. That's how they want Takemachi to be, the diplomatic type. But then again, if you are diplomatic without strength, I don't see how far you're gonna go. But for some reason, Takemachi has been able to overcome the odds and get people on his side by the way he carries himself and the way he talks. Windbreaker is totally different, which I really, really like. You know, I think Windbreaker makes more sense. Sakura makes more sense the way his character is. Sakura is a fighter. Doesn't run away from a fight so far. He is ready to welcome a fight. He will even taunt people to get into a fight with them. He wants the top spot. He's gunning for the top spot. Respectfully, he's gunning for the top spot. And he is ready to fight his way into it. That's so much different than Takemachi. Which I love it so much that Sakura is the opposite of Takemachi. Because Tokyo Revengers and Windbreaker, it's kind of the same thing, kind of the same flow. But I just like the main character from Windbreaker thus far way much better than Tokyo Revengers. And as it stands, the fights that we've seen thus far, Hiragi versus Sako, that was a beautiful fight. And I'm so glad that it wasn't just a regular fight for Tough War. It was personal. Okay? The fight between Hiragi and Sako wasn't just a regular fight to see who is stronger. The fight was personal. And I'm glad that they gave us a backstory on both of them, how they came up, how Hiragi saved Sako from bullies that were attacking him, and since that day they became best friends. Sako always attached himself to Hiragi. Hiragi is actually a leader, but along the way Hiragi figures out that it's time for him to take his own path. And he wants Sako to make his own decision himself. Why did he do that? I don't really understand. I don't really get it. But I would guess that Hiragi felt that there is a gang that needs him. There is a gang that needs him, and he does not want Sako to get involved where he's going, because Hiragi understands the danger that is ahead of him. And Yumemir, right? That's how you pronounce his name. Let me see right here. I don't want to butcher the guy's name, man. Yeah, Yumemir, the leader of Bofurin, needs Hiragi's help. Hiragi is a born leader. He is a leader himself, but he sees a greater leader that he can follow. and he knows the treacherous waters he's getting himself into. And I think he likes Sako so much that he doesn't want to get him involved in his business. And he knows if you're in the gang and the gang knows your weakness, they're gonna use your weakness to attack you. I think that's one of the reasons why Hiragi had to dissolve his friendship with Sako. And of course, because he didn't really explain to Sako the reason why he's letting him go, Sako took that very, very personal. Okay, Sako took it personal. And you can see with the intensity of the fight, you could feel that these two have a backstory. Of course, in the end, Hiragi won the match. And the fight with what's his name? The first fight of the tough war, Shugeshita fight was a quick one. I love that fight. Even though it was quick, I really, really like the way it was displayed. Shugeshita, he's the muscle brute. He likes to fight too. He literally took a punch. Like he observed everything that was thrown at him, and with one move, he won the fight. The second fight was with Suo, or let me say Hiyato Suo. That fight wasn't a bad fight. That fight, Suo is he was using Kung Fu on his opponent. Almost a mixture of Taijutsu and Gentle Fist together. That was exactly what he was using. Almost the combination of Taijutsu and Gentle Fist. Why do I say that? Well, if you've watched Naruto, you know Rock Lee's Taijutsu ability. And if you've watched Naruto once again and you know what's his name? Heiji? Is he Heiji? Or Nagi? No, it's not Nagi. What's his name again? Hinata's cousin. Neji. Neji, with his Gentle Fist, if you know how he demonstrated how he moves, and if you've been into martial arts, you cannot tell it's a mixture of both. There might be another martial art form combined with it, but it's combination of Gentle Fist and Taijutsu. And he demonstrated it so perfectly that his opponent could not touch him. Couldn't touch him at all. You can also add Wing Chun on that move too. You can add Wing Chun on that too, right? So he used a couple of combination of Taijutsu, Wing Chun, and Gentle Fist, and he made his opponent look so foolish. And I just understood just now that Hiyato Suo is a vice captain, because I'm reading his information right now. He's a vice captain. So, yeah, it was a great fight, a great setup. I like the show because it's all fist. And the fight that I'm hoping for, hopefully on the next episode, will be, hopefully it will be Sakura and what's the name of the other gang member? Let me see here. I believe it was Juo Togame. I'm looking forward to see those two get into it, because those two have had it coming. They really, really want to fight each other. Juo Togame told Sakura when they crossed their turf, told him, one day I'm going to whoop your ass. One day I cannot wait to get my hands on you. And the moment hopefully will present itself on the next episode. Thus far, Shishitorin has lost 3 fights It is so bad, man. It is really, really bad. It is awful. Shishitorin has lost 3 fights thus far. So the fourth one, we're going to see who is going to come on top. And again, finally, probably the fifth one between Yumemiya and Choji Tomiyama, the leader. We're going to see, hopefully, in the next episode, what's going to become of that fight. After this live stream, I am going to start recording it. You guys may get it today, Sunday, or tomorrow, most likely tomorrow on Monday. We'll see what the show, how good the show is going to be. Season 2 is coming out this year, I think around March. So the quicker I cover this anime windbreaker, the better. I'm looking forward to season 2 already, even though I have not finished season 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, there you have it, my review of the week. Now, if you have a question, if you want to chime in, if you have other topics to add to this, please let me know on the group chat using the super chat. Please let me know in the comment box and we will go over it. Now that I have covered all the animes that I've done the week now, I'm definitely free for questions. Now I can elaborate on other stuff I may have missed. Once again, guys, I am not perfect. I know I may have missed 1 or 2 details, 1 or 2 informations that you can either chime in and let me know what you think, or if you have any questions at all on anime, feel free to let me know. So right now we have 4 super chats. 4 super chat. Who is going to make it the 5th super chat? Am I going to reach my goal today or not? We have 4. Just 1 more super chat, guys. 1 more. Who is going to be the 5th super chat? Who is going to be the 5th super chat contributor? So far, we have 4. Shout out once again. Shout out to CC Moments. She is one that kicked this off. Thank you so much, CC. Much appreciated. And then we have File HQ, aka Gemily, or let me say Gemily, aka File HQ. He then took over and he is just going legendary on Super Chat as he stands. Who is going to make this the 5th Super Chat, guys? Who is going to make it the 5th person? I mean, it would be nice for me to reach my goal today. It would be very, very nice if the goal today is reached. Who will make it the 5th super chat contributor? We're almost there, man. Just 1 more person. Just 1 more super chat. And if you guys have any question, if you want to talk about Windbreaker, if you want to talk about Rurouni Kenshin, if you want to chime in on Solo Leveling, what you think about it, if you want to chime in on Dragon Ball Daima, please feel free. I have covered everything I think I needed to cover, but if you guys want to chime in, or if you want the stream to keep going, please ask your question. It is time for Q&A. It's time for Q&A. I'll give the stream some time, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. If not, then I will end the stream for today. And my next stream will probably be next week. On Saturday, I think I would do the same time. And the topic will be, who is stronger? Which SSJ3 is stronger between Goku and Vegeta? I might add other topics into it as well. But for now, it will be who is stronger, which SSJ3 is stronger between Goku and Vegeta. So please, or if you want a topic, listen, man, if you guys want a topic you would like me to talk about as well, or versus fight that you would like me to address, please feel free to voice out your ideas. I'm open for ideas. Very, very much open for ideas. Who do you think will win? Whether if it is Naruto, whether if it is Dragon Ball, Bleach, it goes on. Oh, you can even bring, because I know I have Kengan Ashura and Baki audience, right? I have Kengan Ashura and Baki audience here. So if you guys want me to talk about on the next topic, Baki or Kengan Ashura, and we can have that debate, please let me know. Most of you already know where I stand. But if you guys want a crisscross universe and talk about certain characters, whether if it is Golon versus a character from Kengan Ashura, you can let me know as well. So we have overall super chat 4 out of 5. Oh man, Philae HQ once again through $99.99 at your boy. I gotta tell you guys, man, Philae aka Jamily is going berserk. He's going berserker right now. And there is an anime called Berserker, which I haven't seen for some reason. All these time, I have been an anime fan, or I've been doing reaction videos for, I believe, since 2020. I think since 2018. 2019, I have been a YouTuber, a reactor. And there is an anime called Berserker that I have not seen all this time. And I think now that I've mentioned it, I think I am going to watch it at some point. But Philae HQ, aka Jeremy, or Jimmerly, wrote on Super Chat and said, I am honored to be your 5th Super Chat. I love Hunter x Hunter, especially the Ant arc. It was really good. Yes, my man. Chimera Ant Hunter x Hunter was just that damn good. It is one of the best arc ever. That arc will rival Jujutsu Kaisen's arc. That arc can rival a lot of arcs on Bleach. That arc can rival a lot of other famous anime arcs. That arc was what solidified Hunter x Hunter. It was what put Hunter x Hunter on the map. And so for some of you guys that follow me on Rumble, I'm still uploading my old videos, my previous reaction videos on Hunter x Hunter on Rumble. And just like as I was saying about your donation does matter to this channel, because if you go to Rumble and see all those anime reactions, you know those reactions were stored somewhere. And wherever they are stored, most of the time, I pay for them just to keep them maintained the way it is. And I did not add or remove anything that I did 3, 4, 5 years ago when I reacted to Hunter x Hunter. It is exactly the way you guys enjoyed it. the music that I added, everything is the same. So when I want your contribution on the super chat to help the channel, I'm not just doing that because I'm doing that because there are things that I reserve, that I protect, because I know sooner or later you guys or somebody may want me to re-upload my previous reactions on a separate channel, because based on the way I did it, I can't put it on YouTube because it will get flagged. So that's why I'm posting them on Rumble. And I know when I'm done doing my Hunter x Hunter reactions, I might do King and Ashura season 1 and probably season 2, right? No, actually season 1 end up being long, because season 1 part 2, we thought it was season 2, but it was actually season 1 part 2, right? So the whole season 1, I'm going to re-upload it on Rumble. Sheila HQ said, if you're going to watch... Now, I'm reading Gemily, aka Filler or File HQ, comment on the comment section, because he's been contributing on the channel. Ain't no way I'm not gonna read his comments, although he didn't use super chat to write it, but he's been a berserker on super chat, right? So that's why I'm reading his comment. If you're going to watch Berserker, watch the one that was released in 1997. The other ones are not that good. Oh, okay, so there are different versions of Berserker. There are different versions. Which one has the best anime? I guess the recent ones has the best anime. Hold on, let me check real quick. Berserker. So there are different versions of them. Yeah, for some reason I've never watched Berserker before. I've watched Berserk. I have watched Berserk, but not Berserker. And I've been an anime reactor all this while, and I haven't seen Berserker. I've heard good stuff about it, but I've never had the time to watch it. Just as it took me a while to react to Tokyo Revenger. I mean Tokyo Gold, sorry. Tokyo Gold. It took me so long to watch it. No. Well, hold on. Wait a second. No. File HQ. I thought you were saying Berserker here. I don't know. I was reading too fast and I skipped right through what you said. I have already watched Berserk. Berserk I have watched. I actually have reactions to it. Berserk I have watched. I have watched the 1997 version and the new version of Berserk, and I'm actually waiting for Berserk to make a comeback. I am I'm a super fan of Berserk. Unfortunately, it's not on this channel because my first channel that I made and my second channel are no longer available on YouTube. That's where I have my Hunter x Hunter reactions, my Berserk reactions, my JoJo's Bizarre I had so much content on that channel, but the channel is no longer active. So I have watched Berserk, not Berserker, but Berserker is what I haven't seen yet. Berserk I have watched. Berserk I have watched. I have seen the 1997 and the newer animated Berserk, right? I have seen that too. Berserker is what I want to watch. I think there is an anime called Berserker, right? Berserk I have seen. I've also seen Berserk the Golden Age Arc Memorial Edition. Those two I have watched. And I've also, not only did I watch them, I did it on my previous channel. I did a reactions on them. And I have it cataloged somewhere. I saved it somewhere. All those reactions, Berserk 1997 and Berserk the Golden Age Arc. I have the reactions of those saved up somewhere. But I know there's an anime called Berserker. Berserker I have not seen yet. Berserk I have seen. So yeah, Berserk I have seen. Yeah, if you guys want to continue watching my Hunter x Hunter on Rumble, please follow me on Rumble. I'm uploading videos on there. I have enough there for you guys to entertain yourself on. And when I'm done, I will probably upload Kengen Ashura season 1 there. And if you guys, just like we're talking about Berserk right now, if you guys want me to do Berserk or re-upload my Berserk reaction, I will also do it there because I have seen a lot of animes. For most of you that have been a fan of mine, that has followed me through my struggles from my previous first channel, I know definitely that you know what I'm saying, that you understand how far I have come. Before, I used to do a reaction and I'll add volumes to it, right? You will hear it, you will hear everything, but it got taken down. After that, I created another one where I will react to it and I'll put music behind it. I'll put my own music. That's where the idea, the way I reacted to Hunter x Hunter, that's where the idea came from. The idea of bringing my own music and bringing such music that rhymes with the scene, that rhymes with what is going on, that might even be better than the original scene. When I post, for some of you guys who have not watched my reaction of Gon versus Pito fight, for some of you who haven't seen it, when I get to that episode and I upload that episode on Rumble, you will understand my masterpiece, the amount of work that I put into the music that I used when Gon was transforming, during Gon's transformation, during adult Gon transformation. I promise you, if you haven't seen it, for some of you guys that are here, you know what I'm talking about. If you've been watching me since 2018, 2019, and you saw that episode, when I uploaded that episode around 2018, or was it 2019? That episode was reaching 500,000 views on social media. Within 2 days, that episode, Gon versus Pito, the transformation, the music scene that I used on that transformation, that episode, when I posted it in 2019, within 2 days, that episode was catching 500,000 views on YouTube, on my very first channel. So, I'm giving you guys something to look forward to on Rumble. And I think we got 1 more or 3 more episodes before we get to that particular episode, Gon versus Pito. It's going to be epic. Stay tuned on Rumble because we're almost there. I think there is 3 or more episodes to go, and it will be Gon versus Pito. That transformation was just awesome. Because when you understand everything Gon has been through, losing Kate and witnessing the damages this Chimera ant has caused, and Gon believing that Pito will heal Kate and bring him back to life. Even though Gon was raging inside, the thought of Kate coming back or Pito using her nin energy to heal him kept Gon's rage at bay. Gon was honing his rage but kept it at bay. When the time came for Pito to use her ability to bring Kate back, because at that point Gon did not care about anything else or anybody else at that point but Kate. And when Pito, not only did she say, I can't bring Kate back, not only did she refuse, I don't think if she refused she refused, I don't think her ability would have brought Kate back anyways, but she knew the truth. She knew the truth, but she didn't tell Gon about it. So because she lied to Gon, making Gon think that she can bring Kate back, not only did she say, I'm not gonna do it, I can't bring him back, on top of that, to make situation worse, she threatens to stop Gon. She threatens to kill Gon. And Gon could no longer hold his anger any longer. That was where Gon let his emotion consume him. Gon had to let his emotion consume him at that point. And at that point, all hell broke loose. At that point, all hell broke loose. File HQ, I tried to look up Berserker. I don't see anything about it. Yeah, I mean, there is an anime that I've heard of called Berserker. Not Berserk, but Berserker. I don't know. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Maybe I pronounced it wrong or something, but there is an anime that I've heard of called Berserker. If anyone that is watching this know about that anime, please let me know, because I've heard there's an anime called Berserker. Am I wrong? Or am I right? Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But there's an anime that I heard at one point called Berserker. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Yeah, Berserk I have seen. And me and the other people are waiting. I have also seen Berserk 2016. I have seen Berserk 2016 as well. The CGI, a lot of people criticized it. For me, I'm like, well, it is a different type of animation, but the story is what makes Berserk Berserk. Berserk is really not Berserk because of the animation. The storyline is what made Berserk Berserk. I have seen the 1997, the Golden Age arc, and Berserk 2016. And at this point, me and every other Berserk fan are slowly, patiently waiting for Berserk to make its comeback. And it's so sad that the creator of Berserk passed away due to illness. May he rest in peace. But Me, unlike the others, we're hopefully patiently waiting for Berserk to make its comeback. Yep. The first time I saw Gon transform. Now, guys, the reason why I'm reading Fila HQ or Gemily, they're the same person. He was saying something about his account. He couldn't use Super Chat to donate as Gemily. Gemily and File HQ are the same person. Gemily was on the live stream yesterday, and he went berserk on Super Chat. He really supported me on Super Chat. And today, for some reason, he said that YouTube couldn't allow him to use Gemily to donate on Super Chat, so he had to use another username, which is called File HQ. So as you can see, as it stands on Super Chat, File HQ is the same person as Gemily. He's going berserk once again on Super Chat, and much appreciated. I really appreciated your support, man. Much appreciated. Like I continue to say, may the Creator bless you. May the Creator put every dollar that you're spending here right back into your pocket, and may you remain blessed. So Gemily said, the first time I saw Gon transformation, my jaw dropped. It felt like his aura was going out of the screen. Trust me, man, that episode, I was screaming myself. I screamed myself. Don't worry. If you're on Rumble, yeah, just keep watching my channel on Rumble. That episode is coming up. I screamed myself. The amount of energy that they put into that transformation, the amount of theatrical, even the music that I put, I promise you, the music that I brought in was simply a masterpiece. For example, if you watch my short video, one of my most viewed short videos, I think it was Frieza executes Paragas and Broly transforms into Super Saiyan. If you understand the music that I put in there, it matched that transformation. It resonates what is going on. It resonates the feel of what is going on. On Gon versus Pitos fight, you're going to understand why when I tell you that in 2019, when I posted that reaction, within 2 days, it was catching 500,000 views. My channel back then was blowing up, you know? Don't you worry. That transformation was just epic. It was an epic transformation, man. It was so epic that even till today, when they talk about the greatest transformation, Gon transformation is one of those transformations. You cannot leave Gon adult form in there. You cannot leave that transformation alone. Right? That transformation is one of the best transformation in the whole anime. Of course, I can talk about, I'm not sure if I'm going to make a video on that as well in the future, like the best transformation anime. Well, top of my head, you can see Dragon Ball in there, Goku's transformation, the first Super Saiyan. You definitely have to add in Gon transformation. You definitely have to add in Ichigo's transformation with Urakura. You definitely have to add in um who else? Of course, Naruto's transformation, maybe. Um Maybe you might add a transformation on One Piece too. I haven't gotten around One Piece just yet. I watched it. I'm currently on episode 200 and something, and I stopped because One Piece is such an amazing show. My problem on One Piece is it has so many episodes. If somebody like me is going to watch One Piece, I must, and I mean the word must, vanquish and must stop doing any other anime that is coming out for the next 10 months or for the next 1 year. If I am able to catch up on One Piece, I will have to stop doing live stream. I will have to stop reacting to any anime, future animes, new animes that will come out, and just focus on One Piece. That's what it's required. Otherwise you can't, it's going to take so long to catch up to. Of course, I can try to do it pace by pace, but I don't want to start something and then you guys get into it and then I stop. You know what I mean? I can stop doing 2 episodes a week. I don't know if that will be enough to keep people entertained. But if enough of you guys do want it, I can make amends. I may not post it every week. I may post it once every 2 weeks, once every month, or 5 videos every month. I could do that. If enough of you guys do request me to continue on One Piece, I might give it another thought. But other than that, One Piece is such a great show. I know they are doing some amazing things on One Piece. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that is a hands down. Hands down. There's no question about it. Kyo Toriyama definitely likes One Piece better than Dragon Ball. As you can see, One Piece has never taken a break, really. One Piece has never taken the amount of break Dragon Ball has taken. I mean, do you imagine how much fans had to contribute on the comeback of Dragon Ball Super? Do you guys understand the amount of how many fans that kept knocking at the door? Fans kept knocking at the door because the content is there, the manga is there, but there is no continuation. Fans kept knocking at the door over and over again. And we didn't get super flat out. First, they gave us movies, right? They gave us movies like Battle of Gods. They gave us movies, Revival of Elf. They gave us movies, Brawly movie or whatever. Like they gave us movies, like 2 movies or so before Super actually took effect. Right? But One Piece has never taken that much of a break to make a comeback. One Piece is still going on. That's the reason why when you look at One Piece and look at the catalog of episodes and the catalog of materials, you know that Kiya Toriyama or Toei Animation invests heavily. When I say heavily, I really mean heavily on One Piece. Dragon Ball is, well, if it happens, it happens. That's how they are doing Dragon Ball. You can see Dragon Ball, I'm sure wherever they are on the manga, on Dragon Ball Super, they have content. But when is it coming back? How long are we going to have to wait? It's not like they don't have the manpower. It's not like they don't have the finance to do it. They have everything in place. So why is Dragon Ball Super not taking effect? It's been like what, 2, 3 years, 4 years since Dragon Ball Super. I would do, and I will thank them though that they didn't just leave us like that. They're giving us movies like Dragon Ball Super Superhero and now Dragon Ball Daima. But we need Super to come back because it is overdue at this point. You know what I mean? So it's overdue at this point, man. They definitely are investing on One Piece way more than than they are investing on Dragon Ball. It is what it is. So how long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for 2 hours. Wow. Time goes just like that. We've been streaming for more than 2 hours now, ladies and gentlemen. We've been on for 2 hours, more than 2 hours. So, do you guys have anything else on your mind? You want to chime in on the current animes that I have talked about? Anime Analysis, Episode 1, Solar Leveling, Dragon Ball Daima, Rurouni Kenshin, and Windbreaker. Should you have anything to add, please feel free to add it on Super Chat. Let me know. I'll give the stream 2 more minutes. And if you guys don't have any other topic to bring to the table or any other Super Chat, I will end it for today. And I will go get myself ready to record Windbreaker for y'all. Okay? I will still continue to maintain my upload schedule on Windbreaker. I'm not going to leave you guys like that because I've already started Windbreaker and I'm not going to stop now. I will, after this stream, I will go get myself ready to record Windbreaker. You will get Windbreaker episode either today, most likely tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I may upload Windbreaker episode on Thursday too, but I'm not sure. But rest assured, you're gonna get episodes on Windbreaker this coming week. That is absolute. That is absolute. And you guys can also help out as well to let me know, should you have any, if you have any topic to add to bring forth to the live stream, please do so. I'm not hard to talk to. I'm not too far that you can reach. I'm not difficult to conversate. I don't bite. I'm a normal human being just like you are. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm not a stuck up individual. Although I do take what I do seriously. And I know you guys do love my openings. You guys do love my intros. Don't cap. Do not cap right now. I know you guys appreciate the amount of work that I put in on my openings, or let me say my intros. All the intros that I have several intros for different things. I know you guys appreciate it. I do take myself seriously, But other than that, I'm just like you, man. I'm just a normal person. If you want to chat about topics, please feel free. Thank you so much, Jamily. If you want to charm in, I know Jamily, as much as Jamily is here supporting me, every way he can. You guys should come in too and support. And no, I'm not a hard person to deal with. I have been on YouTube since 2018. I'm sure by now you guys must know that I really, really love what I do. I love you guys too, right? I love what I do. I love you guys. And to also give you guys content that maybe you guys may not pay attention to, but right now I'm using this opportunity to bring it up. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to gain muscle, if you're trying to lose fat, if you're trying to get into a healthy lifestyle, I'm here for you. Check my TikTok, check my Instagram uploads. I do have value to give you guys other than sitting here talking about anime. Outside anime, I do have value to give y'all. I'm not a person who is not reasonable. I have sense, and I can also help you guys. I can help you out if you're trying to lose weight, if you're having a hard time finding the motivation to go to the gym, put in the work, and actually work out. If you lack the motivation, if you lack the idea or exactly what to do to either gain weight or lose weight, I'm here for you. Okay? Except being a reactor, fitness is one of my specialty. Fitness is other skill that I have, and I am pretty good at it. And I've also dabbled in martial arts, and I still train myself. And I no longer go to the dojo to train because I no longer have the time. I can't make time for those anymore. But when I go to the gym, when I'm done my weightlifting, I use martial arts to ease my muscle. Right? So I have value to give you besides sitting here doing reactions, doing reviews here on live stream. You can also get other values as well. Like I said, check out my Instagram, check out my TikTok. TikTok is usually where I'm more on right now than Instagram, but if you check it, you will see catalogs on my trainings and the dedications and the hard work that I put in, right? I do take what I put in my body seriously. I drink socially, and I drink once in a blue moon. I don't smoke, I live a healthy lifestyle. So, I have more to give you other than just reaction. But reaction, what I do enjoy it. But you rest assured know, when you look at me, when you hear me talk, when you see my Instagram and my TikTok and how much work that I put in, you know I enjoy what I do. And I enjoy coming here, having a conversation with you guys. So don't be afraid to chime in. Don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to come up to me and have a conversation. I'm here for you, because I know some of you guys out there, you may be having trouble in one way or the other in your fitness lifestyle, or if you want to learn how to do what I do in the gym, whether if it is spinning the sticks, whether if it is leg raises, whether I do so many things, and I am so elated. I'm happy that I am gifted like that. But I know that there are people who are not so gifted like I am in terms of the physical attributes that I can bring to the table. I'm here to help you out. It's a new year, and I know some of you guys have a New Year's resolution. Some of you want to get your healthy lifestyle in check. I'm here for you. Okay? I'm here for you. So you're getting anime content, and I can also give you fitness content. Should you guys choose? Oh man, Philae HQ, thank you so much. Philae donated $49.99. So much appreciated, Philae, aka Gemily. I got a question in your opinion. Why does Toriyama not give Dragon Ball a lot of love like One Piece? There could be several reasons. There could be several reasons. Number one reason I can think of is maybe, just maybe, One Piece makes more money than Dragon Ball, which I don't know why that can be true. Because if they give the amount of resources that they give One Piece to Dragon Ball will be in par, if not greater than One Piece. Another reason why, maybe the people that he works with, maybe the people, like, you know how you have a CEO and you have this, the board of meeting. Maybe the board of meeting wants One Piece. And the truth is, One Piece do have audience. I'm not gonna lie. One Piece do have millions of audience. There's a large following. There's a large One Piece audience. But at the same time, so is Dragon Ball. You know? And now, unfortunately, Kyo Toriyama, rest his soul, is no longer with us. Whoever he left in charge to run the company, what they're going to probably do is follow on his footsteps, due to the fact that the next person who is going to take charge is going to see, okay, everything, unless if the next person that is running the company is a Dragon Ball fan. That's the only way the rule will change. That's the only way we will ever see a change. If the next person in line who is managing the company is a Dragon Ball fan, that's the only way things will change. But other than that, the way things are going, they prefer giving One Piece more resources than Dragon Ball. That's just how it is. That's just the unfortunate part of it. And it looks like most people that are in that board of meeting, because I can imagine him going into the board of meeting and having a meeting with the high top staffs and high top people that really makes the company what it is today. And they're like, you know what? One Piece is doing great. One Piece is giving us a lot of funds. We continue to level up every year with One Piece. When it comes down to which anime should we focus on, they will always go to One Piece. And I actually think One Piece is going to stop anytime soon. I thought when they hit 1,000 episodes that they're going to stop it. It's going to end. But that's not the case. I think right now it's 120 episodes or something, or even more. So I'm not sure if One Piece is going to stop anytime soon. I don't know. I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. And if it's not going to stop anytime soon, that's going to be how long Dragon Ball is going to take. But I hope that somehow, some way, the situation will change. You know, because we, the fans, we love Dragon Ball as much as we love One Piece. One Piece is in actuality, One Piece by now needs to take a break. If One Piece takes a break, maybe I will get back to it. One of the reasons why some people don't want to watch One Piece, it's because it's so damn long, right? When you see all these other animes that are coming out that are so good, why would someone embed in one genre? It's worthy. One Piece deserves for you to embed yourself in it and really throw yourself in it and watch it. It deserves every time you give it. But the problem is, there are so many different animes right now. If this was 10 years ago or 15 years ago, when anime is not that big of a thing, but you know, that time you only have One Piece, Dragon Ball, Naruto, like, you know, the top threes. If that was back then, most people would have gotten into it. But now, due to the fact that anime is such a big company now, a big genre, a big outlet, there are so many different animes that are coming out every year. You know, like Jujutsu Kaisen has made its mark. Solo Leveling has now made its mark. Tokyo Revenger has made its mark. Demon Slayer has made its mark in the market. One Punch Man has made it. Like, I can go on and on of animes that have came after Dragon Ball, One Piece, Bleach, that has now made their mark on the market, that whenever they come back, people would definitely want to go and watch it once again. People will always show their support. So, if this was 15 years ago, most people would have caught up on One Piece right now. But the reason why most people haven't caught up is simply because it's just too damn long. For you to catch up, you have to subdue to it, put yourself into it for the next 1 year in order to catch up. So yeah, that's your answer right there. Now, due to the fact that Jamie Lee is here, I hope Jamie Lee will bring his other friends as well, so that we can all have a big chat on the animes that we are into. Jamie Lee right now has been supporting the super chat, and thank you so much, Jamie Lee, aka File HQ. I cannot thank you enough on your support. I cannot thank you enough on your contribution, your participation. Much appreciated. May the Creator keep you. If any one of you guys out there wish to chime in on this great conversation on why do Kiya Toriyama or Toei Animation gives so much love to One Piece than Dragon Ball, if you have anything in mind, please feel free to chime in and share your opinion, because I think it's a high time this is discussed. Over and over again, Dragon Ball continues to take the back seat, while One Piece continues to get favored every year. And we, the fans, Dragon Ball fans, we have fed up on it, right? Because right now, look at what they are giving us on Dragon Ball Daima. It's peanut, right? It's literally peanut. They brought back a show called Dragon Ball Daima, and they're nerfing it so much that it's pitiful. They are not giving it the love that they should give it. And it's actually an opportunity for us to see the Demon Ram and see the toughest guys over there. So far, the only thing we've seen is Tamagamis, the 3 Tamagamis that holds the Dragon Balls. And Rinsu manages to create Majin Buu and Majin Buu, who has the DNA of Majin Buu, the evil essence of Majin Buu. So far, we don't sense any evil from Majin Buu. Majin Buu, maybe not. There is a mystery to him. But other than that, are they gonna use Majin Buu to do what? I don't know. I don't know. Why is Dragon Ball always taking a back seat, but One Piece continues to flourish? Now, I'm not saying this because I want to hate on One Piece. I just want to make that clear, because I know how people think sometimes. I know how people would think, oh, why are you hating on One Piece? One Piece has been one of the big 3 straight up for years now. I'm not shitting on One Piece. I'm not hating on One Piece. In fact, I'm actually a fan of One Piece, and you guys know it. I'm just saying what I'm saying because when you see how much One Piece is getting, and One Piece has never stopped, has never taken that much of a break, and you see the amount of break Dragon Ball has taken, or keeps taking every time, it kind of raises an eyebrow, like, what is going on? Because it is the same company that does both shows, right? The same company. It's almost like saying when you have Naruto and then you have Black Clover, or when you have Bleach and then you have Black Clover. At some point, you're going to be like, okay, Why is Bleach always getting love from Tokyo TV? Why is Bleach always getting love and Black Clover is taking the back seat? It's almost like the same thing. Or you could say, why is Boruto taking the back seat? Like, you know what I mean? I do like how it, with TV Tokyo, I can understand on their end because everything is taking a break. Boruto is on break, Black Clover is on break, Bleach, we just got Arc 3 of Season 3 of Thousand Year Blood War. So I can understand TV Tokyo. They are now really favoring any anime like that, or that, you know, giving more resources to any anime than the other one. But Kiyotoro or Toriyama, Toei Animation Company, are definitely kind of favoring One Piece. Like I said before, don't come at me, guys, because I'm a fan of One Piece and you know it. It's just that Dragon Ball is not getting love at all. Like, the type of love Dragon Ball is getting is not the same love One Piece is getting. So there you have it. That's my take on it. All right, we are currently, it's currently almost 10:10 a.m. right here, Eastern Standard Time, and we are in almost 2.5 hour mark of live stream of me sitting here and talking to y'all. And like I said, I think I'm going to I think it's a high time we need a new poster here because it's been a while, and I'm thinking of changing my Dragon Ball poster, and I'm not going to use the same, I'm not going to get the same type of quality of poster that I got. I will get the same quality at this type of poster. You see, if I'm knocking on it, see that's metal. I'm going to get my next Dragon Ball poster sooner or later with the quality that I have here, because this is metal. It's ingrained and graft or craft in metal, so it doesn't ruin easily. This one is just a paper poster. That's why it looks so messed up. So it's a high time we get another poster. Again, that's why your contribution means a lot. And I have this one on Bleach as well, right here. It's metal as well. Visor version of Ichigo. And I think I have another one as well here. All Might's poster. That one is a metal poster as well. It's crafted in metal, so it doesn't break or ruin easily. So I think it's a high time I update my Dragon Ball poster. So just pay attention to the channel. One of these days, I'm not sure when, in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, who knows? But one of these days, it will be a surprise. You're going to see a new poster of Dragon Ball Super poster. I'm not sure if I'm gonna let you guys pick the versions I'm going to find, but I think you guys probably would want me to pick the best based on how I present myself. I think the one I pick, you guys are gonna love it anyways. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I will give the stream 1 more minute. If you guys want the stream to keep going, you can throw another question at me. If you guys are tired of me for today, you can just stay where you are. Don't comment anymore on the super chat, and I will see you guys in the next video. But I'm gonna give this live stream 1 more minute. After 1 more minute, I'm going to end it for today. I think we are currently reaching 2 hours and a half of live stream, and I hope on my next stream that is coming up next week, Saturday that you guys will come as well and support the stream just like you did today. Much appreciated on all of you. Much appreciated to Jamily, aka File HQ. Thank you so much. Much appreciated to CC. CC is a new super chat contributor that reached out today. CC started this super chat thing today, and wherever you are, CC, you're probably a woman. Thank you so much, or a man, who knows, whatever gender you are. Much appreciated to you. Thank you so much for starting off or kicking off the super chat for today. And the rest of you guys, please feel free to support the channel and use the super chat. However amount you donate, I understand. Let's support. Like I said, if you need help, if you're having issues losing, gaining weight, I'm not very, very keen on dieting, because what I eat may be different from what you eat. But dieting, I'm not very good at it. But what you have to work on, the regimen workouts that you can do to lose weight or to gain weight. If you're having a hard time doing certain moves, extending your arms or being flexible, if you're having a hard time or you feel like your muscles are very locked, or you are not that flexible and you would like to train your muscle, improve your muscle to be able to be flexible. You guys have seen what I do on TikTok. You see how much flexibility that I have on my ass now. I'm not sitting here talking to talk, although it came natural to me. But for me to continuously maintain it to the point where I have gotten myself into, I have to constantly work on it. I have to improve certain things, because it's one thing for you to have a vehicle. It's another thing for you to upgrade it or maintain it to the point where your vehicle will continue serving you for a longer period of time. So your body is a vehicle. How you treat your body depends on how your body is going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, or 30 years from now. So you have me here. You can ask me questions. I'm happy to answer you. Sometimes you go to fitness people at the gym and you pay for these questions. But I've been here for many years, and you guys know I'm into fitness. So don't be afraid to ask any question. Don't be shy, Don't say, oh, people are going to make fun of me. That means I'm going to be reserved to ask questions. No, it doesn't matter. Whoever is making fun of you, let them make fun of you. What matters is you achieving your goal. Because once you achieve your goal, ain't nobody who's going to make fun of you anymore. Right? You're going to turn from people making fun of you to acknowledging you. And I know each and every one of us wants to look good. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you look good. When you feel good, you eat well. When you eat well, you feel good. When you treat your body, which is your vehicle, better, it serves you for a longer period of time. So I'm preaching that, and I keep, nailing it in the coffin, that it is imperative for you guys to take your fitness lifestyle seriously. And if I can help, if there's any way I can help you, let me know. I'm happy to help you. All right? I grew up as a skinny guy, but already I have been brought up into sports, right? To get to this point, though, I had to work on it. Although I had the physique, and I know I have the physique, I had to continuously work on myself to get to this level. I didn't get to this level because I know what some people are saying. Some people will be saying, "Oh, bro, it's genetics, man. Yes, it may be genetics, But if you have the genetics and you're not working on your genetics, it's not going to make a change. If you don't have the genetics, but you're determined to change the course of your fitness lifestyle, if you don't have the genetics, but you're determined to do right for your body, genetics or no genetics, you will be better off working on your body, getting in shape, looking good, feeling good, you know? Trust me, all that matters. It boosts your self-esteem. It boosts your charisma. For you young guys out there, getting in fitness level, having your fitness level in par and really taking them seriously actually boosts your confidence. And when it boosts your confidence, if you're dating, you will definitely notice the difference. You will be acknowledged. Women love stuff like that. Women loves men that takes care of themselves. Because in order to take care of somebody, you must first of all learn how to take care of yourself. If you cannot take care of yourself, you would definitely will not be able to take care of somebody else. So as a man, we have to be. I know right now, I don't even know why I'm talking like this. I normally don't come here talking like this, but I'm talking like this because I care for y'all, right? In order for you to be a man of something, to be a man worthy, you gotta first of all learn. You have to be, because the world is not giving us anything. The world doesn't owe us anything. You have to be. If you can be able to be and take care of yourself, look after your fitness lifestyle, get into the gym, get a job or a career, work on yourself, work on your physique, trust me, it will serve you way much better, right? Because it goes like this. While you're improving your fitness lifestyle, you can then understand the struggle behind it. You can then understand the trials and tribulations on it. Because the trials and the tribulations you go through in your fitness lifestyle, I bet you as a man, you go through the same thing out there in life. You go through the exact same thing in life. When you start off with something, you have to really be into it. Because if you're not, destiny will have a way of testing you to know if you are really want to do that which you said that you want to do. Destiny will test you. Life will test you. And if you're not a person that is determined and strong, physically, mentally, and emotionally, I know we're humans, we make mistakes. But if you're not determined, because life will ask you a question, show me how determined you are. Show me how level-headed you are. Show me how much you can take. And if you're not convinced mentally that this is what you want, you're going to fall out every time. That is the reason why some people, when they start off at the gym, they have a goal they want to obtain. But along the line, something happens, they give up. They stop coming to the gym. I go to the gym all the time. It's New Year's resolution. I see a lot of new cats that come in. And in my head, I say to myself, all right, I'm going to give, the gym is packed January, February. The gym is literally packed. And we, the gym goers, we know each other. We know who has been coming. We know who is consistent. So when we see a lot of new cats come in, we say to ourselves, all right, this is probably going to dial down within a month or two. And it always does. Because people, they said they want to lose weight. They say they want to gain weight, whether if it is muscle or whatever. And before you know it, they drop out. They give up. They're always giving up. They are giving up. They set up a New Year resolution, but they do not have the mental capacity, the mental state. They don't have what it takes to continuously keep pushing. They come for a week or two, 3 weeks tops, they drop out. Some of them will come ask me a question. Yo, bro, you look good. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Every time. It's just that when I go to the gym, I record myself sometimes, but most of the time I really don't. I just record myself just for content to show you guys that you can get like this. But normally, I don't go there fooling around. I'm serious all the time. Some people will come in and say, bro, you're so serious. Like, I had a hard time coming up to you, but I really like your physique. I like your body. How long has it taken you to get to this point? Do you know what I tell them? People that come up to me, that wants to look like me, wants to have the same physique. I tell them, it doesn't matter how long it took me. What you should do is to immerse yourself into fitness. Don't look at how long it's going to take. Immerse yourself into it. Give yourself to it. When you give yourself to something and you give your all into it, it will give itself right back to you. Because when you give your all into your fitness lifestyle, at that point, you're no longer looking how long it's going to take for you to lose weight, for you to gain weight. At that point, it becomes a lifestyle thing. It becomes a lifestyle. You can't do without it. If you don't go exercise, you don't feel good when you eat. That's what happens to me. If I don't continuously exercise, when I'm eating, I don't feel good about it. I feel like I'm eating junk, even though I'm eating good food. But if I don't exercise, because exercise helps you to offset the bad weight. It helps you to offset and regulate your body temperature, regulate your muscle, regulate your bones, regulate your mental state. Fasting also helps too. If you fast, if you're a person that fasts from time to time, fasting also helps. But exercising is very important for you. All right? And once you get into it, destiny will test you. In anything you try to do or you want to get into, destiny will always test you. And that's where you will either, just like Yami says to Asta, surpass your limit. That's where you either win or lose. You will either swim or drown, right? Destiny always tests us, especially as men, as boys growing to men. You have to be a man of substance. You have to be a man of substance. You have to be a man that people can look up to. Because guess what? Women, you know what? I don't want to get into that. Women, relationship of men, because you know how the world is right now. But I'm going to tell you guys, work on yourself. When you work on yourself and you build yourself, you can be able to help others who needs your help. And you can pay it forward. If you're a person and you've heard what I said and you put it into practice and you're able to obtain your fitness goals and you're able to obtain your fitness level, please pay it forward. Don't just keep it by yourself. Also pay the shit forward. Give the advice to somebody else who is struggling. Don't just hold on to it. All right? Let me go to the comment section or let me go to Super Chat for a bit. All right. File HQ. Thank you so much once again. File HQ dropped another Super Chats. Now that Toriyama passed away, I low-key want Dragon Ball to end so they don't mess with the story. Well, that is true, but I think they are doing a pretty good job with One Piece. If they're doing a pretty good job with One Piece, I know that they can do a good job with Dragon Ball. I don't think they're gonna mess up the story. I think that the story will evolve at some point. You may be right, they could mess it up, but if they're going to maintain Toriyama's ideology, which I think is hard, it's going to be hard to do, simply because Toriyama is no longer involved. He's gone now. So the people that are in line we're going to be seeing their ideology. But if they can maintain Tokyo Toriyama's ideology and keep his way of doing things, not in Daima, not on Dragon Ball Daima. What he's doing, what he did there, that is, I have so much respect for him. I'm not gonna say it's garbage, but I will say that it's disappointing, right? So I do think Dragon Ball does have areas that they can explore. Towards the ending of Dragon Ball Super, the Tournament of Power, Zeno was able to restore all those other planets or universe that he destroyed. And we know, he destroyed those universe because they were going outside the rules. They were going against his rules. That was the reason why he destroyed those universe. And since those universe has been restored, what type of god of destructions or warriors lies in those universe? You know what I mean? I can even say, could Vegeta's ideology, because Vegeta knows of a legend of a Super Saiyan who is legendary, who is so strong that his power destroyed, he was destroyed by his own power. Could he actually resides in one of those universes? Could that be true? Yamoshi, the first Super Saiyan god that we heard of on Dragon Ball, on one of the movies, could he actually be in one of those universes that were destroyed by Zeno? I could even go further to say, the angels from those universes, where were they? Right? What type of beings lies on those universes that were destroyed? So there is a broad aspect now on where they can explore. And if you watched, I'm sure you've watched Dragon Ball Heroes, when the bad guy who has Dio Brando's voiceover, I forgot his name, he was so strong that Jiren hit Piccolo, Gohan, everyone, they can't beat him. They had to, in order for him to lose, it took the power level of Goku and Vegeta fusing, and the key blast from Gogeta, Jiren hit, and I think Android 17 to beat that guy. I forgot his name. Dragon Ball Heroes, I forgot what episode it was. He had Dio Brando's voiceover. He was gold and everything. And if you remember what he said to Goku before he disintegrated, he told Goku that you are a splendid warrior. I just tried to make you see things that you don't see right now. That Zeno is the bad person. Zeno is not who you think he is. I wanted to free you from Zeno's grasp or Zeno's control. That was what that character said to Goku before he disintegrated. Now, which kind of sets a precedent. If I go back and look at the tournament of power. Could Zeno, this is a theory, on Revival of F, Whis told Beerus, it was your idea that the Saints were destroyed. What if the prince found out? But that idea, could it have come from Zeno himself? This is a theory. This is just a theory. Could it have come from Zeno, passed down to Beerus, and Beerus passed it down to Frieza to do it? Or told Frieza's father, what's his name? What's Frieza's father's name? I can't believe I forgot Frieza's father's name now. Told Frieza's father, and then Frieza's father passed it down to his son. Because Frieza did say that there are two people in the universe that father said not to go against. Number one, Majin Buu. Number two, Lord Beerus. Those are the two beings Frieza is afraid of. Those are the two beings his father told him, whatever you do in this treacherous, emperor-seeking, power-seeking life of yours, right? Whatever you do in this conquering, power-hungry life of yours. I'm just saying it like that, like, you know what I mean? Because Frieza is power-hungry. Frieza is very power-hungry. He's an emperor. There are two people. You must never engage in a fight. The day you do that, you're gonna die. Definitely. It's a for sure death for you. Majin Buu and Lord Beerus. So Frieza did everything that he was told perfectly. He made sure to avoid Lord Beerus. He made sure not to encounter any Majins, or Majin Buu for that fact. He knew these people exist. So could it be that Planet Vegeta getting destroyed didn't just come from Beerus? Yes, he is Lord of Destruction. But then again, the God of Destruction has a deity higher than him. A supreme deity. Right? And during the fight between Universe 6 and 7, when Zeno came up and showed himself and told Lord Beerus and Champa, you guys are not doing what you're supposed to do. You guys are here chilling. And you didn't even care to invite me to watch this fight with y'all. What are you guys doing here? You guys are not performing your, although he was kidding about it, but in every joke lies a real threat. You guys know that. In every joke, that saying that goes, in every joke, there's always truth to every joke, right? Radical Nico, please use the super chat. Please support us, support me, support the channel on super chat. And as you do so, much appreciated. Radical Nico, please use the super chat. And you can see how scared Beerus and Champa was towards Zeno. Of course, they should be, because Zeno is the type that he doesn't need to get angry. He just erases stuff just like that. And when Zeno gives an order, it must be carried. Could it have come from Zeno? Because what that character said to Goku on Dragon Ball Heroes, I forgot his name. If you guys know his name, please give me his name on the super chat. He's told Goku, I'm only trying to free you from the control of Zeno. He's not the person you think he is. And when you see Zeno's character, although he's a kid and everything, although he acts like a kid, he talks like a kid, behaves like a kid, but there is more mystery to him than meets the eye. Even that grand priest knows a lot. If you think that Whis knows a lot, that grand priest has done some things. If you watch his expression whenever universe is about to be wiped out during the tournament of power, if you see his expression, the way they show his face, and he said, Universe 6, right? Universe 6 will now be erased. Like the way he said it, you can tell. You could literally tell that that grand priest has done some treacherous things himself, of course, courtesy of Zeno. He knows a lot. And I bet you that grand priest, I know they are just, they're probably just in what they do. They are just on the orders they carry, the actions that they take, they are justified on it to some extent. But to wipe out planet Vegeta just because they are growing in numbers, they are getting stronger, and Frieza was threatened by the increased prosperity of the Saiyan race. And as if it wasn't enough, and he hears that there is a legend, that they have a legend of one called Super Saiyan, or a legendary Super Saiyan, right? That Super Saiyan thing drove Frieza crazy and hastened the destruction of planet Vegeta, right? Because I know, first of all, that this order came from Beerus, but where did that order came from originally? It could be from Zeno and passed down to Beerus. Beerus passed it down to Frieza, and Frieza, as an emperor, carried it. Maybe, just maybe, Beerus passed it to King Cold, and King Cold passed it to his son and told his son, whatever you do, never run into these two people. Never threaten them, never go up against them. Do whatever they tell you, or try to avoid them at all costs. Right? Yes, his name is Hearts. Now, guys, I'm reading Jamily's chat here because he's been contributing on the super chat. Jamily is actually File, aka, right? He's File. Yesterday on super chat, he supported the super chat a lot, and today for some reason he couldn't use his other account called Jamily to donate on super chat, so he's using the account called File HQ. So Jamily and File HQ are the same people. They are the same person, not people, sorry. They are the same person. And he said, is there hope that we will see Goku achieve SSJ 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I remember when I was younger, I looked up to SSJ 100. Man, I was shocked. SSJ 100, I'm not sure what Goku's hair is going to be at that point. I don't know. Hopefully, we won't see SSJ to up to 100. I'm not sure what Goku will look like at that point. Probably he will no longer be Goku. He might be something else at that point. Or maybe his hair will fill the whole universe or something. I don't know. But hopefully, maybe we might not get to that. I don't know. But, SSJ 10, maybe. But at this point, they are no longer, I guess, the way things are going, they might be shifting to something else because if you watch Gohan, Gohan is able to obtain something totally different, right? Gohan is able to obtain something totally different than what Goku and Vegeta are doing. So I'm glad that they are doing that. They are trying to step away from SSG this, SSG that. Gohan is able to achieve a new form. And I think if Broly continues to train the way he's training, Broly might obtain something new himself because he's unique, right? Broly is a very unique individual. I don't think Broly is gonna keep obtaining the same thing Goku and Vegeta are obtaining. Broly might obtain something different because, as we can see, he is so unique in his own rights that when he transforms into Super Saiyan, even before he transformed into Super Saiyan on Broly movie, when he was transforming, Paragas said he can't transform into the great ape, but his body, like he said that the transformation Broly has taken is the great ape actually, but in his human form. He maintains his human form, but he transformed into the bulky muscle and maintains and obtains the great ape powers, right? He grows in size, grows in height, and maintains and obtains the great ape powers. That's what Broly is. So we've seen Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan go into great ape, right? We've seen it. Broly is not like that. So Broly will probably and potentially transform into something else. It's not even Gohan. Gohan, as you can see, Gohan, his path is a little different. And I can say, could it have been due to the fact that on planet Namek, Gohan went to the chief elder of the Namekians. I forgot his name. Dende's chief villager. I forgot his name. Gohan went to him, and the chief put his hand on Gohan's head and brought out his potential. And even before that, when Goku died, Gohan started training with Piccolo. Right? Gohan started training with Piccolo. So from then, the stage was kind of starting to be set for us that Gohan is going to probably take a different path, and then he goes again and trains with old Supreme Kai, which once again brings out his potential to a greater height, which created the mystic Gohan that we were introduced to on Dragon Ball Z, which is so strong, he doesn't have to go into Super Saiyan 2 or anything. He just has to increase his power. He will maintain his normal form. But on Dragon Ball Super Hero, things took a different turn. Gohan transformed into what is called Gohan Beast Form. Right? Gohan Beast Form. And that form, from what I have been told, that is going on the manga, that form is stronger than Goku Ultra Instincts. Is stronger than Goku and Vegeta. I've been hearing little leak news here and there that Gohan is currently the strongest person on the manga. And there is something called Black Frieza. Frieza has obtained another form called Black Frieza. That Gohan and Frieza are the two most strongest person right now. That's what I've heard on the manga. Of course, I'm not gonna go into the manga and read it because I don't want to be spoiled. But from what I've been hearing here and there, I just bump into these things when I go into Facebook and I'm scrolling down and watching shorts and watching people's jokes and everything, and I bump into these things. So Gohan is going to be way different, and Broly should be different as well because Broly is unique. Broly is not like Goku and Vegeta. He's different. He's built different. He fights different. His power is just different. Even when they were training on planet Beerus, on Beerus' planet, Goku wanted to train or work with Broly, but Broly just, they tell Broly, yo, control your power level. You have to maintain, you have to have control. So Broly is still struggling to control his power level, to control his ki. So we'll see what's gonna happen as time goes on. Definitely, there is a lot of room to improve on Dragon Ball Super. There are ways they can do the next upcoming arcs or future arcs to come. Those universe that Zeno freed or brought back, they need to explore that. They got to explore those universe, and we can maybe get 2 or 3 more arcs. And if they decide to end Dragon Ball at that point, well, it's up to them. It's up to them. So, wow, we have hit 3-hour mark. Guys, we've hit 3-hour mark. We have hit 3-hour mark, man. We've hit 3-hour mark. Wow. If you guys have any other conversation or any other topic, if you guys have any other topic to bring to the table on the animes that I've addressed, Solo Leveling, Dragon Ball Daima. So far, we've been talking about Dragon Ball stuff right now. Nobody's bringing up anything about Rurouni Kenshin, Windbreaker, or Solo Leveling. No one is talking about it right now. No one is bringing anything up on that aspect. And I can understand that, because you talk about what you know, you talk about what you want to talk about. So I'm not going to knock you guys for it. But I was hoping that we're going to get more audience, especially on Rurouni Kenshin, because I see how much you guys contribute on the episodes when I post them. So as Solo Leveling here and there, but Rurouni Kenshin, you guys do contribute a lot on it too when I post my reactions. So I was thinking I'm going to get some Rurouni Kenshin audience here. And Windbreaker, although I'm new to it, but a couple of people has commented on the comment section. So I'm not sure why they're not here to give their take on what they think about it thus far. Maybe they don't want to spoil me or whatever, but you can at least add your take on the episodes that I have watched thus far, what you think about it, what I said about the difference between Sakura and Takemachi. Which one would you have preferred? And, all that stuff. Solo Leveling, this is its second season. We're currently on the 5th episode now. So I was thinking that we're gonna have people that will come in and give their take on what they think thus far on Solo Leveling. But it's all good. It is all good. It is all good. It's all good, guys. Either way, like I said before, fitness, I'm your man. I will help you. Should you have any question on how to better yourself, on your better yourself physically, healthy lifestyle, I'm here for you. So I will give the live stream 1 more minute. I know every time I say this, something happens and I expand the stream for another half hour. Hey, what can I say? What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? I'll give it one more minute, and after that, I will end it for today, and I will go get ready to record Windbreaker for you guys. Hearts was the character being voiced by Dio. Yeah, Dio Brando, man. Dio Brando. Dio Brando. Dio Brando, man. Dio Brando is another character that I actually like his contribution on JoJo's Bizarre. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, if you put Dio Brando and Frieza, I would pick Frieza as someone what it means to be a true villain, right? Dio Brando is a good villain too, but between him and Frieza, Frieza beats Dio Brando in terms of what it means to be a true villain. Yep, one more minute. 10:55 Eastern Standard Time. I will close it for today, and I will go see what else I could be able to do. Probably gonna go eat, maybe sleep a little bit, then work on Windbreaker. So far, it's been fun. It's been fun. You guys are really fun to talk to. You guys are really, you guys are really fun to. You guys do have interesting topics, even topics that I may not think about, but you guys will bring it up. So I do enjoy the topics, and this is the reason why I do live stream, or one of the reasons why I do live stream too. And also another reason why I do live stream is to also give you guys game in terms of your fitness lifestyle. As you help me, I'm also here to help you guys as well, should you need help in your fitness lifestyle. Filet is back again. Filet threw $49.99 at your boy. Thank you, Filet, for your contributions. We need more arc on Granola arc. Oh, we need Moral arc and Granola arc. Aren't they before Dragon Ball Superhero? Well, that question, I really don't know much about those characters. As you can see, I'm pronouncing them wrong. Moro, Arc, and Granola. I have heard the name Moro, and Granola, but due to the fact I'm not in the manga section of things, I'm not in the manga factors of things, I can't give you any information on that because I'm not sure which one came before. Because you just said Dragon Ball Superhero, More and Granola arc came before Dragon Ball Superhero. That's what you're saying. Well, I don't know what the timelines are. Hopefully, when Super comes back, maybe that will be explained because I'm not on the manga side of things, really. I'm not on the manga side of things at all. I'm waiting for it to be animated. I'm waiting for it to be animated. I'm not gonna lie to you though. I have seen pictures of More. I think he's bluish. Granola, is he the guy that has green hair? He's not insane or something. I have seen pictures because when you are on the internet scrolling about, you run into things, although you don't want to be spoiled, but you will hear certain things and you're like, oh, okay, this might be the next antagonist. So I have seen pictures on the internet, on Facebook, or even on YouTube when I watch shorts of other people, right? So I have run into a couple of information, but I'm not too big into digging deeper because I don't want to be spoiled. But I have heard those names before. I'm not used to them because I'm not reading the mangas on them. So Okay. If those two arcs came before Dragon Ball Superhero, then that literally means that the next arc, before we get to see Gohan once again, we're definitely going to see these two arcs that you just mentioned. Yeah, Philae HQ, yes. I will like to read it, but due to the fact that okay, here's the thing. When I read Bleach Thousand Year Blood War manga, that was a point when we thought that Bleach Thousand Years Blood War will never get animated or it's gonna take longer. And that was why I went reading the manga. And after reading the manga, when I watch it get animated, I'm excited, I'm not gonna lie, because now you're seeing the theatrical side of things. You're going to hear these characters actually speak and hear and see the theatrical version of what you read. So it's totally different experience. But when you read the manga, you are kind of spoiled on what you're going to see animated. So I'm trying so hard not to go read the manga on Dragon Ball Super. And I don't think I'm going to be doing that anytime soon. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to be spoiled. Because what happened with Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, although I'm excited, I was excited when I read the manga. And when I finally heard that they're going to animate it, I was excited too. And watching the animation side of Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, I was excited to watch them, but I was kind of spoiled at this point a little bit because I know what's going to happen, right? I know what's going to happen. So I don't want to do that because if I'm going to do that, then I'm going to give opportunity that it's going to make me go read even Kengan Omega. And I'm a big Kengan Ashura fan. And from what I've heard on the comment section, that there is a new Omar or a new character that looks like Omar or whatever. Omar dying towards the ending of Kengan Ashura actually hits different. It really hit me because what's the point making Kengan Omega if the protagonist has been killed or is killed off towards the ending of it? So it actually made me want to go read the manga, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'll just wait. Sooner or later, they're going to release King and Omega, maybe in a year or two, hopefully. We will all still be alive by then. Hopefully, we will definitely be alive by the help of the creator. We will still be alive and healthy. I'm going to watch it animated because I would like to see who is this new character that everybody's talking about. And also to find out what happened to Reinker. Was he able to fight again? So as Hatsumi, as well as the Fang of Matsudo. Like there's so many Golan, man. Golan is one of my favorite characters. What was Golan doing? Do we still have him in there? You know, how much have they, like, you know, without Omar, it's going to feel different, but hopefully, it's going to be worthwhile when it's animated. But I'm not going to go reading the manga because then I'm going to have to go read Berserk manga from where they left off 2016. And there are a lot of animes that I wish that will come back. You have Berserk, you have Hunter x Hunter. So I don't want to go into that, dive myself into that world because it's going to ruin it for me when it finally gets animated. Hunter x Hunter, I might at some point, if there's no more future for it ever coming back. But from what I'm hearing, it's a 50-50 thing, and so is Berserk 50-50. We don't know what's going to happen. So I'm patiently waiting for those animes to make a comeback. Yeah. Ooh. All right, guys. It's been fun. It's been really fun. Thank you guys, all of you, for participating on this stream. I'm going to get out of here and go prepare other animes, windbreaker for you guys. I know I'm actually enjoying myself here as well. We're talking, we're having a conversation, and it's really good. And this is good. This is good because when I record a video during the reviews, I don't have time to elaborate these things. And here we can chit chat about all of these things. And it's good to have this type of discussion and to be with or watch somebody who enjoys the same type of animes that you enjoy, who is into anime as much as you are. You know, we can share ideas and talk about it. You know, because sometimes when you go out there, when you talk about anime to some people, they're like, yo, what are you? Are you a child? But anime, you don't have to be a child to love anime. You can be an adult and still love anime. Because anime is not cartoon. Cartoon is for children. Anime is mature stuff, mature content. The same way they make shows on Netflix, it is the same thing, just animated. So because they are not real people like shows on Netflix or Prime or whatever, doesn't negate the fact that these shows are very, very good to watch. You know? So shout out to the anime world, man. I don't care what anybody says. Anime is still king. Anyone who doesn't enjoy watching anime, I don't know what that person is thinking. Anime is still cool. It's still cool too today and will still be cool till tomorrow. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining me on this live stream. Much appreciated. Continue to stay tuned on the channel. I will put out the next stream, the time and the date of the next stream, probably next Saturday and Sunday. And between now and next week, Saturday and Sunday, you're going to see me do reactions on Windbreaker, Rurouni Kenshin, Dragon Ball Daima, Solo Leveling. So stay tuned and thank you for your participation. On that note, keep on keeping on. See you in the next stream. Adios.